Virgo, take a deep breath. Now exhale. You can feel it, can't you? Something in the air feels different. It's not just you. It's not random. Because June 2025 is not just another month. It's your moment of cosmic awakening. A divine shift is unfolding. And it has your soul's name written all over it. For so long you've been the grounded one. The planner, the giver, the fixer. But beneath that calm exterior, something deeper has been stirring. A voice that says, there's more, you're meant for more. And the truth is, this is not the season to play small. This is the season to remember who you are, why you came here, and what your soul has been waiting to rise into. In the next 30 minutes, I'll guide you through what the universe is lining up just for you. The exact dates and planetary alignments that unlock your life purpose. What you must release, mentally, emotionally, energetically, to finally rise. The actions and mindset shifts to activate your highest timeline. And the spiritual signs you've been seeing, and what they really mean. You see, Virgo, this is bigger than astrology. This is about destiny. You didn't come here to repeat the past. You didn't come here to stay safe. You came here to awaken, to remember, to embody the fullest expression of your divine self. So let's get real for a moment. If you've been feeling tired of the same cycles, overwhelmed by responsibilities, caught between logic and longing, then this isn't just a message, it's a calling. The universe is speaking, loud and clear, and it's saying, this is your time. Wake up. You're ready. No more waiting, no more overthinking, no more playing the supporting role in your own story. This is the month you step into the lead. So take another breath, center yourself, because what's coming next will change everything. Let's begin your awakening. Virgo, everything starts to change in June 2025, whether you're ready or not. Why? Because the sky is setting the stage for a powerful inner transformation. This month brings a rare alignment between Mercury, Neptune, and Pluto. And this trio is lighting up two of the most sacred areas of your chart. Your 6th house, your daily life, health, and sense of duty. And your 12th house, your soul, intuition, and connection to the divine. This is no ordinary astrology. This is a cosmic invitation to shift timelines, from doing to being, from overthinking to inner knowing, from burnout to deep spiritual alignment. Let me break it down. When Mercury, your ruling planet, meets mystical Neptune and transformational Pluto, it opens a divine portal, one where your mind, your soul, and your destiny meet face to face. What does that feel like? You may suddenly feel restless, even if everything in your life looks fine, pulled away from distractions, drama, and noise, craving solitude, nature, or time to reflect. Drawn towards spiritual practices like journaling, meditation, or even just silence. You may have more vivid dreams, ones that feel like messages. You may notice your intuition is sharper, stronger, more insistent. It's like your soul is whispering, slow down and come home to yourself. This isn't just an emotional phase, this is energy moving. Your soul is preparing to break free from the patterns that have kept you small, tired, or stuck. And Virgo, I know you've been feeling it for a while now, that subtle ache in your spirit, that quiet longing for something deeper, more meaningful, more aligned. And here's the truth. The universe isn't asking you to hustle harder right now. It's asking you to pause, to listen, to shift. You've spent years perfecting the routines, serving others, and managing expectations. But now, you're being called to step into the mystery, to trust the nudges that don't make logical sense, to follow the path your intuition is quietly pointing toward. You might feel the need to cleanse your space, unfollow people who drain you, change your diet, your mindset, your energy field. Walk away from routines that once felt safe but now feel suffocating. This is a detox on every level: physical, emotional, spiritual. Because when Mercury, Neptune, and Pluto align like this, they don't just bring clarity. They burn away illusions. They dissolve old identities, and they reveal your soul's true frequency underneath all the noise. So if life feels foggy, slow, or emotional, and don't resist it. You're not falling apart. You're waking up. This is your awakening, Virgo, the beginning of something sacred. The universe is opening a door, and all you have to do is walk through it. Virgo, your spiritual awakening isn't loud. It doesn't arrive with fireworks or flashing signs. It begins in the quiet moments, the subtle shifts, the deep inner knowing that something is changing, and it's you. Let's talk about the 3 powerful signs that your awakening has already begun. Sign number 1. Old things no longer excite you. That job that once gave you purpose, now it feels routine, lifeless. That relationship that used to feel comfortable, now it feels like it's holding you back. That schedule you used to live by, it no longer fuels your spirit. This is the first stage shift, when the familiar becomes empty. You're not broken. You're outgrowing what no longer aligns with who you're becoming. It's not boredom. It's a soul-level signal. You're ready for more meaning, more purpose, more truth. You're craving depth, realness, soul connection. And that's not weakness, that's wisdom. Sign number 2. You're noticing synchronicities. You're seeing repeating numbers: 111, 222, 555. You hear the same phrase on a podcast, in a dream from a stranger. You think about someone, and they call. You feel pulled towards certain songs, books, memories. These aren't coincidences. They're signs from the universe, guiding you toward alignment. It's like the world around you is speaking your language now. This is spiritual confirmation. You are not alone on this journey. You are being guided every step of the way. The more you notice, the more they appear. It's a reminder, the universe is co-creating with you, not against you. Sign number 3. You're shedding old layers. Your past? It no longer holds the same emotional weight. You're not as triggered. You don't need to explain your journey anymore. Why? Because you're not trying to be who you were. You're embracing who you're becoming. That's the shift. You're no longer identifying with the pain. You're identifying with the growth. You might even feel like you're losing people, roles, or parts of your identity. But the truth is, you're only losing what isn't real, what isn't aligned with your highest self. And that's okay. Letting go doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're ascending. You're peeling back the layers. You're remembering your power. You're walking into the most authentic version of yourself. Virgo, these signs aren't random. They're proof that your awakening is real, that something sacred is rising within you, that you're not just going through life, you're evolving. And once you see these signs, you can't go back. You can only move forward into the person you were always meant to be. So if any of this resonates with you, you're not imagining it. You're waking up, and the universe is applauding you every step of the way. Every spiritual awakening comes with a test, a soul checkpoint, and Virgo, for you, that test has everything to do with one word: control. You've always prided yourself on being reliable, responsible, organized. You know how to handle things, fix things, solve things. You've made your life work through planning, structure, and staying ahead. But here's the truth most people won't say out loud. Control is often just fear in disguise. And June 2025 is bringing you face to face with that fear. Your spiritual test this month. Can you surrender perfection and trust the unknown? That's the real question. Not can you be perfect? Not can you fix everything? But can you trust the process, even when you don't know the outcome? Because your soul didn't come to earth to simply follow routines and check boxes. It came to heal, to grow, to serve something higher. And that kind of soul work, It's messy. It's unpredictable. It requires faith more than it requires control. Let's get honest. Do you feel anxious when things don't go as planned? Do you feel like rest is wasted time? Do you constantly worry about disappointing others? If yes, that's the control test in action. But here's the breakthrough. The magic you're looking for, it lives on the other side of surrender. Let go of needing to have it all figured out. Let go of needing the perfect timing, the perfect answer, the perfect version of yourself. That version is already unfolding when you stop micromanaging the divine plan. And Virgo, I know how hard that is. You care deeply. You want to get it right. But your awakening isn't about perfection. It's about alignment. Here's a journal prompt to work with this week. What am I afraid will happen if I stop controlling everything? Write it out. Be raw. Be honest. Let your answer surprise you, because once you face that fear, you start to see how much peace is waiting for you on the other side. Remember this. Control creates pressure. Surrender creates space. And space is where your soul can breathe, expand, and receive. When you release your grip, that's when things fall into place. Not because you forced them, but because you allowed them. So Virgo, this is your test. Not to tighten your hold, but to soften it. To choose faith over fear. To allow the universe to do its work, while you stay rooted in trust. You don't need to know how it'll all unfold. You just need to show up with an open heart and let go of what was never yours to control. Okay, Virgo, you know the shift is happening. You've felt it. You've seen the signs. But now the question is, how do you actually align with this energy? This isn't about hustle or forcing change. It's about energetic preparation. Because when the universe opens a door, it's your job to be ready to walk through it. Let's talk about 4 powerful ways to prepare for this divine shift and embody your highest timeline. 1. Cleanse your energy. Before you manifest the new, you have to make space by releasing the old. That includes the clutter in your home, the toxic food habits that drain your energy, the digital noise, constant scrolling, comparison, chaos. Start small. Open your windows. Let fresh air flow. Burn sage or Palo Santo to clear stagnant energy. Take a salt bath to release emotional residue. Play high-frequency music or light a candle with intention. Charan. Your outer environment reflects your inner state. Cleanse with purpose, not just to be neat, but to be clear. 2. Meditate daily, even 5 minutes. You don't need to sit in silence for hours to access your intuition. Even 5 minutes a day of stillness can reconnect you to your higher self. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, visualize yourself already living on your highest timeline. Feel the version of you that is aligned, abundant, healed. Let that version of you guide your decisions, not your fears. Because when your mind quiets, your soul gets louder. Write your intentions down. Thoughts are powerful, but writing them down turns them into a commitment. Speak your goals into existence by declaring them on paper. Try this affirmation each morning. I trust the divine plan. I surrender to my highest good. Repeat it until your nervous system believes it. Then write what you're releasing, what you're calling in, who you're becoming. This practice turns confusion into clarity, and it reminds the universe you're serious about your evolution. 4. Take quiet action. Not everything needs to be broadcasted. In fact, the most powerful shifts often happen in silence. You don't need to prove your growth to anyone. So don't post every step of your healing. Don't explain your boundaries. Don't seek validation for your alignment. Just align. Let your energy speak louder than your words. Let your shift be sacred, not performative. Because real change isn't loud. It's embodied. It's felt. Virgo, this moment is sacred. And the more intentional you are in how you prepare, the more graceful your awakening becomes. You don't need a perfect plan, you just need the willingness to show up, clear your space, tune into your soul, and trust the process. This is your foundation. This is your becoming. Virgo, what if one single decision could change everything? Not a loud decision, not a dramatic one, just a quiet, soul-deep yes to your own becoming. Because when you say yes to your awakening, everything begins to shift. Life opens. Suddenly, the blocks that once held you back vanish. The things that felt impossible begin to flow with ease. Opportunities come not from effort, but from energy. Doors open without force. Paths light up that you didn't even know existed. Because when you're aligned, life stops being a struggle and starts becoming a co-creation with the universe. Love deepens, not just romantic love, but self-love, soul love, universal love. You begin attracting relationships that match your vibration, not your wounds. You no longer beg for attention or settle for less. Instead, you draw in people who see you, respect you, and support your growth. Your boundaries become clear, your heart becomes open, and love in its highest form finds you effortlessly. Abundance begins to flow. Not just money, but purpose, passion, creativity. The more you align with your truth, the more magnetic you become. You stop chasing opportunities and start embodying them. You become the source, not the seeker. And in that frequency, wealth comes. Because you've become someone who can hold it. You stop doubting and start living on purpose. The fear, the self-criticism, the overthinking, it starts to fade, not because life gets easier, but because you get clearer. You trust your intuition more than opinions. You follow the pull of your soul, even when the path is uncertain. And suddenly, you're not waiting for life to begin. You're living it, boldly and unapologetically. Virgo, here's what no one tells you. The version of you you've been searching for already exists, not in the future, not in someone else, but within you. This shift isn't about becoming someone else. It's about finally being the you that your soul came here to be. The real you, the free you, the soul-aligned, purpose-led, fully awakened you. When you say yes to that version of yourself, you say yes to peace over perfection, expansion over fear, alignment over expectation, freedom over control. And that yes changes everything. So take this in. You don't have to hustle harder. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just have to say yes to your awakening and then honor it with action. You were never meant to stay stuck. You were always meant to rise. This is your moment. This is your yes. Virgo, your moment is not in the distance. It's not next month. Not when life feels calmer. It's now. Right here, right now. The universe is offering you a divine invitation to rise, to awaken, to choose alignment over autopilot, to finally step into the life your soul was always meant to live. And I know that can feel scary, but you weren't sent here to play small. You weren't sent here to keep everyone else comfortable while your spirit shrinks. You were sent here to awaken. And June 2025, this is your turning point. The chapter where everything begins to shift, if you're bold enough to say yes. So if this message stirred something deep inside you, if you felt seen, understood, or cracked open, drop a comment below. I'm ready to awaken. I choose alignment. Let your soul declare it. Like this video if it activated something within you. Subscribe for more Virgo soul guidance, because this is just the beginning. Share this with another Virgo who's been feeling lost or stuck. They may need this message more than you know. And above all, remember this. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are right on time. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. The real you. The aligned you. The soul-led, awakened version of you. Virgo, your intuition has been speaking, your soul has been guiding, and now your time has come. Choose you, choose alignment, choose your awakening. I'll see you on the other side of this divine shift.